Hello, this is Mr. Bai, your Associate Principal, with a special edition Blazer Friday Spartan Time. We're here today to talk about our finals and exemptions for the fall of 2012. First up, we're going to take a quick look at our exam schedule, and you can see between Monday and Friday, all of our exams will be the week of December 17th, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, but two on Friday. You can check out the website to see the full schedule. You also need to know about transportation this week. The only early dismissal day this semester is on Friday, and the buses will run at 11:35 a.m. that day. Other than that, they'll run at the normal time. So if you have any exemptions during the week, you'll need to make arrangements for your own transportation. Also, everyone needs to know that you cannot take any finals early. A student can't take them any time before the assigned date or time. So if there's some kind of conflict you're going to have outside of school, you need to make arrangements with your teacher to take the final at a later time. So if you're absent during a final, you will receive an I for incomplete for the semester. You'll have 2 weeks to make that final exam up when we get back in January, so it'll need to be done by January 22nd, 2013, and you'll need to work with your teacher to get that timeline met. Now exemptions, the big thing that everyone wants to talk about. 9th graders get 1 exemption, 10th graders 2, 11th graders 3, and seniors get 3 exemptions right now in the fall, but in the spring, 12th graders can get all their exemptions. Okay, a couple rules to remember here. With the exception of seniors, students cannot exempt the same class in both semesters, so do a little planning when you pick your exemptions right now in the fall. Also, students must attend all classes during finals unless an exemption has been granted. This includes your study hall, athletics, fine arts, student assistance, anything that meets during the day and takes attendance. You have to be here for the final exam period unless you've signed up for an exemption. Any extra absences could cause you to lose your exemption. Now, to get an exemption, you have to have an A in 3 or fewer absences, a B in 2, a C in 1 or 0 absences. Any D's or F's, well, you got to take that final. 3 tardies will equal an absence, and your teachers are keeping track of that. And these are cumulative for the semester. Both the grade average and the absences count all the way from the beginning of the first 6 weeks. The exemptions in discipline, there are also a couple things that you could lose your exemption for. If you have an N, you could lose the exemption in that class, and if you have a U, you lose all your exemptions. If you've been to in-school suspension or out-of-school suspension, you've lost your exemptions. And if you have 2 or more Saturdays, or if you've had 3 or more 3-hour detentions, you can lose your exemption. Also, your exemption card may have a hold on it, and that could be for any fees or fines that you owe throughout the semester for different things you participate in. So make sure you clear all of your holds to get your exemption card. Okay, exemption cards will be picked up on Monday, December 10th during lunch or before and after school in your grade level AP office. After Monday, you'll be able to get them from your grade level AP. You shouldn't leave class to do that. You should be able to do that before or after school. You must have your Seven Lakes High School ID card to pick up your exemption card. Now, if you show up and you say, oh, well, Mr. Pope knows me. No, Mr. Pope doesn't know you. You got to have your ID. So be sure you've got that thing taken care of. You can always get another one from the attendance office if you need to get one, and they are $3. The exemption cards will be due back to your AP office by Friday, December 14th at 3 o'clock. There are no exceptions to this. So if you're going to be absent on Friday, be sure and have someone else bring your exemption card and get it turned in on time. We will not take them on Monday after the weekend. Also, a little note here about power reviews. Many of you may have signed up for power reviews this morning before school. We'll also do sign-ups today at lunch, as well as all week, next week during lunch. The sessions for power reviews are Tuesday the 11th, 3 to 4:30, Wednesday and Thursday after school from 3 to 4:30, and then Saturday there will be 2 sessions at 8 and 9:45 a.m. There will be some refreshments sold, I believe, down in the rotunda, and so you can get ready and have a little snack during your power review. Other than that, if you have any questions, come see us at these sign-up sessions. Finally, if you exempt a final, you have to leave campus or remain in the main commons. You shouldn't be wandering around the building or going to visit another teacher's class during that time. Secondly, if you exempt a final and decide to take it, the grade's going to stand. So you don't get to sample a final and see if you really want that exemption after all. If you show up and take it, you'll stay and the grade is going to stick. And also, watch your absences all the way through next week and through final exams, because those absences can add up and cause you to lose your exemption. So be here and keep your exemption. And that's all. So just remember, be sure, and if you have any questions, see your grade level AP, and then also pick up those exemption cards on Monday, and remember they are due back Friday by 3 o'clock. That's all for this Friday edition of Slamcast.